He's giving you the opportunity to leave with your truck and trailer and not return. And then we are going to long form, which means send the case to the district attorney. They will decide whether a crime occurred or not.
Okay.
That's the easiest option for you today. During that report, we will take photographs of the text messages that you have between him and you, showing the dates and times that you arranged to either be here or not be here, or pick your stuff up, whatever that may be. Multiple people here in this neighborhood have said you have not been here as of September and then October.
It was Halloween, so I had to spend time with my kids.
That's one day. That's not 60.
That's the weekend, man.
That's
I told you,
okay.
I only have the weekends if I do sometimes.
Okay, listen. The negotiation part of this is kind of coming towards the end here. The other option is you choose not to do that, and then we go get a warrant for your arrest today, which I don't want to do. I'm trying to help you. I want you to be able to leave here with your truck and trailer and go be with your family and let the courts figure this whole situation out. That's an option that you're going to have to make and a decision you're going to have to make.
Okay, well, you're putting me up against the wall because then I have to choose. You're saying there's two options. There's always more than two options.
Okay, well, today there's two.
Right now you're saying there's only two.
Which option do you want to go with? Leave freely on your own accord with your truck and trailer while we're here.
Mm-hmm.
Then we take your statement, we take photographs of the text message you say you have, send it to the district attorney, they make the decision, and then any issues you have with him can be settled in court like we talked about in the back, and then you're out of the house. And you get to hang out with your family, who you said is the most important to you, and your kids today. Which choice was it you want to make?
Go get the damn warrant.
What's that?
Go get a warrant then.
Go get a warrant?
I mean, you're putting me where I'm in the right of the law. I have tenancy rights. You could do the warrant, go through the whole process, and then I'll have to go through that way. It's sadly that's how it will end up.
If that's the case, though, you know that once you go to county, there's potential he's going to tow your stuff again.
Oh, I know.
You're willing to lose your truck and trailer over that.
I had two people come yesterday and take two trailers out of here. I'm actually real close to almost being done. I'm telling you, 2 weeks.
I'm not giving you 2 weeks.
Okay, well then that's where we're at.
Okay. So right now you're not welcome inside the house. You can stay out here. You're free to leave.
Then you're gonna have to arrest me now.
But we could detain you until the warrant, but we're not. You're not going inside the house.
Okay.
Okay? You're free to stand there.
What about all my tools inside? What about all that stuff?
I've been trying to give you this option, man. You're making it more difficult on yourself.
How?
Because I'm telling you that we're willing to stand by while you get your stuff, put it in your truck, and drive away. You're not giving yourself that option.
I no, because I'm saying that I have plenty of stuff worth of money back there, and you guys are just gonna say, well, basically he has nothing in this house that's his, not one thing. I still get mail here. The alarms in my name.
No. The power has been cut off. The gas has been cut off.
Yeah, I cut it off. We turned it off because we're moving. We're ready to go.
Who turns off power and gas to a home that you live in when you have children and a wife?
Because I don't actually bring my children and my wife here anymore because what happened. With it's not safe here for them.
Jonathan, listen, man. I'm trying to help you out. I'm asking you to please listen to my advice.
Okay, Do you
want to go to county jail today?
No, I don't, sir.
Then I suggest you allow us to go in there with you to get whatever you have left in the house, drive your truck and trailer out of here, and at least spend the day with your family and deal with it in court the legal way, so you have your day in court to express your side.
I don't have his address, so I can't actually summon him.
He doesn't have your new address, so how's he going to?
Why hasn't he done the eviction here? Why hasn't there been a notice here? Why doesn't he send me a text? Anything. He's the one that's not responding. I'm sending texts and he's not responding on anything.
When's the last day you sent him a text?
Last night, after they broke in again.
After who broke in?
After he broke in under the house while I was. That whole thing happened. The alarm went off. It's in my name. We never vacated the property. I've been telling him I haven't vacated the property. I would like to vacate the property if I could get my stuff out. It's just hard for me to take my stuff out because because he took my truck, which is causing the whole bottleneck for me.
Yeah. We're going in circles here, Jonathan.
We are.
So would you like to be able to leave today with your truck and trailer and your tools? That seems fairly reasonable to me. That's what any reasonable person would choose.
Unless you know you're standing on, you actually know that you didn't actually do anything. Where's this vandalism? Where are you getting that from? I swear you haven't
Look
shown
at the
me.
destruction you made to the house, man.
It's my stuff.
It's not yours.
All that stuff is mine. He never paid for anything. Exactly.
You didn't pay
I should have my day in court before you guys actually take action against me.
2 years you didn't pay rent.
But I also worked for a year prior.
Which means it belongs to him now. When you do the work in exchange for rent,
yeah,
it's his.
Okay, a year and a half I worked for him. He asked me to move in. I told you I stayed here for a year, not paying rent. Once I started paying rent, that's when all the issues started with him. It's still that this year isn't over. It's only 6 months or whatever it is. It's not the full amount that I should have been. I'm not pulling out everything out that I did.
John,
I'm not.
We're getting kind of close to the end here. I'm giving you an opportunity to leave. You can argue all day as much as you want to me. All of this has been recorded
I'm not trying to argue.
on our cameras. I'm not saying anything that I'm concerned about. Your options are to leave with your truck and trailer, which he has agreed to, which I think is pretty nice of him. Because if I own this home and I showed up and it was in this condition, I would not be.
Did you ask the neighbors? Does that happen? It does happen, and every time I clean it up, I clean it all up before I leave again.
I would not be as forgiving as him, and he's being very forgiving by giving you the opportunity to leave with your truck, your trailer, the stuff you currently have in the house, and go be with your family. And then it gets sent to court and the district attorney, and then you'll have your day in court like you're asking for. That's very, very reasonable of him.
So then what if I go ahead and say, okay, sure, I'm going to do what you're saying, then you guys aren't going to do the warrant thingy or whatever? Correct. Is that what you're saying? You're not going to file whatever, you just...
No, we're going to send it to the DA, and they'll read it and decide.
So then they decided tomorrow that, we're going to prosecute.
It could take up to 3 or 4 months.
Yeah, but they decided they're going to prosecute, and then what, you guys are going to come get me?
You'll have a warrant for your arrest. We won't come get you. If you get stopped or something, then if they decide they're going to prosecute...
How would I know that you guys, that the warrant actually went?
Like, you would have to check the court system. Or you could talk to an attorney or talk to the district attorney and have a conversation with them and have, like you said, your day in court. The other option is not the one you should choose. I'm telling you, man. You're not helping yourself here. He's being very nice. And we're trying to be very patient.
The tenancy laws are very strict that the only people that should be doing any eviction is the sheriff.
We're not evicting you.
In fashion, you are. You're saying I have property. You're saying I have property here, right? I have a lot of property here.
You say that's your property. I don't know that. He says that you don't live here. They say you have not been living here. I don't know that that's your property. You can't even prove that. That's what you're saying. I have no idea whose property.
So all these kid toys and
I don't know. I've never met you. Okay. I don't know whose that is.
Okay.
But if my kid and my family was gone, that would probably be the first things I took.
I took all the important toys right now.
Okay,
yeah.
Well, then maybe it's trash. I don't know. I don't know you. I don't know anything about your family. I don't know that any of this belongs to you. All I know is been here probably for an hour now, trying to help you and help him, wherever he went, get to a resolution.
Oh, I had him go start working.
Get to a resolution. I'm the owner.
No.
And I feel like the resolution that he's offering, the owner, is a good one.
I don't see why the solution of the 2 weeks isn't. I didn't say, I never told anybody, hey, I'm gonna be out in 2 weeks. I said I could have been out in 2 weeks. Now it needs to go through. I told them now it should go through where you have to evict me. That is just that simple. If it didn't happen the way it happened, then I would have been gone. But because it did happen the way where he towed my car and did all those things, it was obvious I was in the process of moving. I wouldn't take down my kid's playset. I wouldn't take all the fencing down that was up here in the front. There was a lot more fencing before. It was a lot higher. I wouldn't have taken it all down just for them to tow it in the truck. And I still lost my truck. So
Well, you can still take it into civil court and try to get it back. That's a civil issue.
but it's
Now
an
we're on the
illegal
verge
tow.
of criminal issues. And I'm
Still
trying
was
to
an
prevent
illegal
you
tow.
from being arrested today so you could go home to your family. Have you ever gone to jail?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you prefer that or going to see your kid and your wife?
I don't want to go to jail, but what I'm saying is I am a tenant.
That's your opinion.
Okay. Well, but that's somewhat your what you believe, but the judge
actually don't believe that. I've talked to him and the neighbors. I
the
don't
judge
believe that
should be the one that makes the choice. Well,
Which is why I'm giving you a chance to leave.
Okay.
Not
Well, you
everyone
want me to
gets
you want
this opportunity.
to see the recording that I had with the lady? I even talked to her and I told her, look, you know that I took that PlayStation that playset down. All that stuff was in the truck. You know that I told her I'm gonna be coming back all the time. I'm not. It's not just I'm gonna be here once. I'm gonna be here every once in a while to pull my stuff and leave.